Have you ever had one of those moments where you're staring at your deadline and you're like, okay, what if I could just pause time for 5 minutes? No stress, no pressure. Just click freeze the world and finish everything you've been procrastinating since 2018. Sounds amazing, right? Well, every physicist ever would like to ruin your fantasy right now. Because if you could actually pause time, your life would get weird really fast. And not in a cool Marvel way. In a, why are my atoms not doing atom things anymore, okay? Let's break it down. All right, let's be honest. Everyone has wanted to pause time at least once. Imagine it's exam season. You've got 19 assignments, none are started. Your teacher says it's due tonight, and your brain just goes, yes, time to pause the universe. Or you drop your phone off a balcony and you're like, please time freeze, right new. But here comes the first plot twist. If time actually stopped, you wouldn't be able to move at all. Let's talk physics. To move your body, your muscles need energy. Energy comes from chemical reactions movement needs time. If all time is paused, no reactions, no energy, no movement. You'd basically be a very confused statue. So the whole, I pause time and walk around stealing everyone's pizza thing? That version of you doesn't exist. But wait, it gets worse. Even light stops working. Light only moves because time is moving. So if you froze time, no photons, no sight, you wouldn't see anything. The whole world goes pitch black. Imagine the power goes out, but permanently, and you're stuck in total darkness, unable to move, unable to think straight. Ruins the superhero vibe, doesn't it? But let's say you cheat the rules. Let's imagine you're the only thing not frozen. Everything else is paused, but you're running on your own timeline. Cool, right? Yeah, I'm still cursed, because now you're the only warm thing in a cold, frozen universe. Even if you were free to move, you would still produce heat. Your body releases thermal energy every second. But in a frozen world, that heat has nowhere to go. Normally, heat spreads out. But when time is paused, heat sits around you like a cloud. You'd basically cook yourself like a microwave burrito. It's not a cute way to go. But okay, let's bend the rules again. Let's say time is paused, but you somehow have a magical pocket timeline that keeps your body safe. Then what? Well, then the universe becomes your biggest enemy. Time stops. Everything else stops too. Air molecules don't move. Gravity doesn't pull. Sound doesn't travel. So the first thing you notice, you can't breathe. Not because the air disappears, but because the air literally cannot enter your lungs. It's frozen. Try inhaling a brick. Same energy. But even if you didn't need air, your steps would be a nightmare. You'd push against air molecules that can't move, which means they act like cement. Everything would feel solid, like you're wading through frozen jelly. And don't even think about touching people. Atoms rely on movement to stay stable. Touching a frozen person would be like tapping a glass sculpture. One wrong move, snap. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's stop being bullies and give your fantasy a chance. Let's imagine a magical version of pause time where you can move, you can see, you can breathe, nothing breaks. Physics doesn't scream in pain. Basically, you're a main character. So what happens? At first, it's awesome. You finish your homework in peace, you take a nap, you steal a slice of pizza from your friend. Life is good. But soon, the real problem appears. Your brain wasn't built to live out of sync with the universe. Humans need rhythm, day and night, movement, sunlight, interaction, noise, feedback. Without all that, your brain loses all sense of time. Hours feel like minutes feel like days. Your sleep cycle collapses. Your emotions go weird. You're basically living in an eternal limbo. And when you finally unpause time, your brain suddenly has to adapt to a world that never changed, while you changed a lot. It's like going on a 5-year solo trip inside your head. But everyone else thinks you were just staring into space for half a second. It's isolating, it's disorienting, it's actually terrifying. Congratulations, your superpower is now a mental health hazard. Look, pausing time will never work like we want it to. Not because physics hates fun, even though it does, but because we forget something important. Time isn't the problem. Overwhelm is. Pressure is. Fear of failing is. Pausing time won't fix those things. Learning how to manage them will. And honestly, you don't need to pause time. You just need to control your time better. But still, let's end on a fun thought. If you could pause time safely, no physics issues, no brain meltdowns. What would you actually do? Would you explore the world? Would you sneak into places just to look around? Would you take a nap on top of a skyscraper? Time is weird. The universe is weird. And the more we learn about it, the more questions we get. So here's your next thought. If pausing time is impossible, what happens if time speeds up or slows down without us noticing? But that is for another video.